glasses.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, everybody, and we are live. JeffreyCast episode number 6, back in Shutdown, with guest comedian Tony Riccio coming live. You're coming from your room, eh?
Yeah, no, actually, no. I'm inside the chapel.
Oh, you're in the chapel. Okay. In the
we can swear God forgives us.
Okay, and that's in the rehab center?
Yeah, in the rehab center. Yeah, for drugs.
Okay, coming live from a chapel in the rehab center.
We can actually say fat farm. It's almost a fat farm.
So it's the first time I have here a very holy connection from a chapel. So it's sacred.
We're not losing connection for sure. The Lord is above us. Okay, sorry.
So it's sacred. Yeah. So Tony Riccio is a Montreal comedian, and how long since it's been since you've been in comedy?
I've been I think I made 7 years November, but I've been sick for 3. I would say I had it's 2 years I don't do comedy, but last year did I have a show? Maybe I did one show last year. Health problems took me out of it, but it's a beautiful comedy scene in Montreal. There was a lot of rooms when COVID hit. Too many. It was like non-stop. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. It's fun. Maybe I'll make a comeback. I have a one-man show planned. If I could use my prosthetic leg and everything, it's gonna take time, but I'm getting younger as we go. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'll be sure to have you on for sure. You're a comedian, right? I heard you're a comedian.
Yeah. I just started stand-up it's been about a year and a half ago since I started stand-up, year and a half ago.
It's fun.
There was some new rooms, new venues, and also new shows that were going on. And things were really rolling just before we went from orange into red. And
yeah. Oh yeah. It was open right? It was open during orange.
Yeah, still going on orange, and squeaking along, and then crash. So.
We could talk forever about the COVID situation. Myself, people don't know. When I got amputated, October 22nd, I got COVID. I didn't tell nobody. I've been out since November 2nd. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I went to amputation, then bad luck, and I told them not to put the guy in my room because he was coughing, and they said, it's impossible. He's not contagious for 3 months. He has the antibodies in him. I said, no, he's got everything else in him. And they're like, no. And he was coughing without blocking his mouth. We were 4 in the room.
Oh, no.
And he was about to fall down because he got up, but he had a stroke, a brain aneurysm. So I saw that. On impact, I got in my wheelchair. I went to pick him up, but I didn't have this. So 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes helping him, I got it.
Yeah.
So, wow. But my symptoms were a bomb headache, which I couldn't open my eyes for 10 days, and blood pressure 180 over 103. But then it went away in 11 days.
Whoa.
So the man next to me, he's 75, 0 symptoms. That's why they shut down the city for people like him, because I had an argument with someone. They said, yeah, but if you have 39 fever and you want to go shopping, Jeffrey, if you have 39 fever, you're in bed sweating, you're not shopping.
No.
Right? No, it's the person contagious that doesn't know, the old man. He hugs his niece. She hugs her mother. She dies because she has diabetes, high blood pressure, organ problems, lung, any organs it attacks. It attacks the organs. One night I was like, I text my heart doctor because I have that privilege, and he's like, people sleep at 11. I was like, I can't breathe. He's like, open your window, and never came back that problem. It's fresh air for COVID is number one. It opens the lungs, so it can't form a mucus ball to attack.
Yeah.
Just breathe fresh air, everybody. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But
also ventilation, like you have to be in a place, like in a room or a place.
Yeah,
with,
exactly. It's dangerous for the elderly. It's dangerous for health conditions, asthma, smokers, blah, blah, blah. It's dangerous. But the everyday athlete, Michael Phelps, he gets that. He's going to go swimming. Like, he's all worried. People think, no, it could kill even a healthy person. I think there's more than one strain of virus. If you catch the regular, like a weaker COVID, no. If you catch the worst, that healthy athlete, talk about bad luck. But anyway, sorry, not to get off topic. I just want to give my opinion. Go shoot, whatever you want to ask.
Yeah.
I get excited. It's like the first visit I get from anybody. I'm so lonely over here.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. What you went through is unbelievable. And I had a friend who was in a similar situation too. He also had his leg amputated, but he got a prosthetic foot not too long ago.
And how's he doing?
He's doing fairly well. And gets around, uses the handicap transport wherever he needs to go.
Yeah, I was offered handicap parking, which is interesting. I was offered adaptation and all that, and I found out something else tonight. And let's say I want to fly anywhere or train or anything, I buy a ticket. My girlfriend comes in free.
Yeah,
because she's my.
Oh helper. You're lucky there.
I mean, but I don't think the resort is included. Maybe I have to find out. But if I fly to Vancouver, it's 2 for 1, basically, I think, from what I heard.
Yeah.
But right now, we can't even fly to Pointe-aux-Trembles with this COVID.
Yeah. Can't go. So a lot of changes in the city, even before COVID hit. There was a lot of things going on, a lot of changes. And I knew for a long time they had plans for downtown, but I never thought it would get so bad.
You know what's funny? I have a friend who owns a restaurant in Old Montreal. I'm not going to mention the restaurant, right? But I could give him a PR afterwards, so people forget that I'm mentioning the story with him, right? He drives around at night and he does live videos and he's like this. Look at this corner. It's 3 months. There's cones everywhere. It says construction from Thursday to whatever. Nobody's worked in 3 months. There's many locations where they block the road, they put orange here, but nobody's working. Now, do they put contracts out, pocket the money? You can't accuse. Are they doing something and saying, whoa, we're going to take our time about it because we're working somewhere else, making a bike path or a metro station or whatever she's trying to build. I think she wants to reach Mars by bike. I don't know, or by metro. But that's my opinion.
Yeah. Her pink line had never been approved.
I can tell you they all have pink eyes. For sure, they got a pink eye. I don't know what the pink line is.
It's just so strange, but I mean, it's just so weird. It's just so strange what happened. Because never thought we'd get a mayor whose one of her priorities was having a pink line. You know what? I'm all for bicycles, metro station. What I'm against is one thing. It's a dangerous combination when you put more bikes on the road and you have more construction, because the trucks in construction, the 10-wheelers don't see bicycles. So as you're putting more construction and more big trucks, you're adding bikes. It's throwing piranhas in the river. Like, it's so dangerous. And again, today, I think someone got hit by a van or something.
it's you should ease up a bit. When the construction is done at the end, you have parks, urban parks everywhere, and bike paths everywhere, fine. But how do I get downtown with my girlfriend and buy a car at the dealership on St. Catherine? There's no test driving. I can't get there. I can't buy a TV. There's no more deliveries because there's no truck, there's no access for automobiles on St. Catherine. So all the businesses are closing. But don't worry, because people on bicycles are going to carry their sofa home. No. People on bicycles go buy baguettes and pastries and have a coffee in the morning and sit down and read the newspaper. And they have a baguette, some brie, a coffee, and then they buy their vegetables and they shop daily. They go get their one bag and they come home by bike. They're not filling up the car with groceries like we did in 1970, 80, 90, 2000. Like, that's all. I don't see how the economy can get better without a downtown. The new downtown is West Island and Zistraut. What does it tell you?
Yeah, they have plans to, well, I saw the plans, and they have plans to develop that whole area around the Fairview Point Claire.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're going to have 5G recognition at the door, so you can't steal, you can't rape a child because they see everything. In a way, it's safe. Creepy, but safe. But the best part is they screw up downtown and then they ask Trudeau for $276 million to help us. You want to save $276 million, throw her out. You save the money right there.
It's just...
And these tree huggers, these bike lickers, people that follow her, she's a goddess. Merci, Madame Plante. Merci for planting 3 rocks and a tree that I can go with my kids. Thank you. Thank you for putting all the cars out of the way of Christophe Colomb. Thank you to making it 1 lane, both sides, traffic of 10 hours. Road rage is high, road rage. But it's okay. I want to take my bicycle, but wait. When you reach the Cremazie to turn, be careful because you're going to hit a bike because they don't have to stop. They never do their stop signs. Red lights, they look, and if they look, they go through. You want to do this? Put more police on bicycles giving tickets. Make it a safer road for us. Make the streets safe for the pedestrian, for the driver. And to tell you the truth, on Gouin Street, there was an old folks home and a lady on a walker got hit by a bike at 38 kilometers on Gouin. She died later on because her hip broke. She died during the operation. They don't talk about that. They talk about escalation against the law.
Yeah, like you see what's happening in NDG, Côte-des-Neiges, and like NDG especially. They're blocking off streets. But there's one on Côte Saint-Antoine in NDG as you drive through. It's one narrow lane for cars, and the other lane is a bicycle path. You know, so you're driving down the street, and there's cars who want to cross the intersections.
Bikes don't stop.
You're afraid to move, make a wrong turn, you're going to hit into a bicycle. You know.
I've seen so many fights, Jeffrey, between bike turning and the car turning because they didn't see him, and the guy got off the bike and he punched the car, and the guy in the car beat the shit out of the guy in the bike. Whose fault is that? Because the anger in Montreal is going up. We're not the United States because we see a lot of shooting with guns.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank God. Because road rage is happening. More and more people are losing their jobs because the businesses, there's none because they shut down all of St. Catherine. The only store to open was Japanese owner, and Valerie Plante was taking pictures with them. Yeah. Listen, if China and Japan want to come here and buy downtown and open up all these stores, I'm all for it. I don't care who owns it. I'm not racist. But if they're going to hire and turn it into Chinatown and hire only Asians, it's not fair. Yeah. Call me what you want, but it's not fair. There's nobody that's not Asian working in Chinatown. First of all, it's hard to understand someone talking Mandarin if I work there. So you have to hire your own, of course. But downtown has always been multicultural. So if we're going to make it only Japan or Asians owning everything, how do we blend in? It's going to become that St. Lawrence is Italian, Portuguese is St. Dominic. So everything's going to be by section.
Yeah.
Chinatown will be a lot bigger now. That's all it comes down to. But it's good shopping, I guess, But it's pretty damn weird the way the city changed in 10 years, in 6 years. Denny Cordair tried to do things on his own without permission. He put the Wi-Fi in Old Montreal. They told him it won't work. Do it. And then he had to redo it. And then he took it out. Taxpayers' money. He planted trees before he went on vacation. Somebody did it while they replaced it. They put an extra one. He came back. He goes, take everything out, do it again. He was like that. But he cared for everybody. Impact, Jacques Cartier Bridge, whatever. At least the airplane, you can land there if the airport's blocked. They have enough light. But it's a runway now. But the thing is, I just think she is directing, and now, because she needs votes next year, because her popular vote is low, she stopped freeze the taxes, putting a new metro downtown on Iberville, like taking pictures of the workers. Now she's involved, big time, because she needs votes. But unfortunately, Jeffrey, she has like 33% of the people voting for her. The liberals and all the rest, they don't come out to vote. We have a low voting output of people. How do you say that?
Turnout, yeah.
The turnout is very low. If the people would vote, he would lose hard. Tell me something. Now the new PQ comes out of nowhere with the new savior. If Pauline Marois was the biggest separatist and she had 2%, she lost the hardest she ever lost. It tells you something. If she couldn't do more than 2%, it tells you two things. All the separatists that have companies in Quebec are saying, separate, they're putting flags. But when they reach the place to vote, they change to no. Because they say, I make 14 million a year. Am I willing to risk my family if we separate? Canada's offended, I can't export, whatever the reason. No. Because it makes no sense why she lost so badly if there were so many people supporting her. Could it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like they don't really need to separate because they got everything that they want without actually separating. So
apparently, if we
all the power.
You know what this reminds me of? North Korea was threatening with nuclear war. Donald Trump went to see him and he gave him recognition. Listen, you're very important in the world. We don't want war. You're powerful. He made him feel good. And the guy backed off. We never heard again. Nothing. Quebec wants that. They want to tap on the shoulder, you guys are the best province in Canada. They want to be recognized. Why else would they say espresso is offensive to the French language? I've seen the PQ party come into a bar. Deux panini, quatre espresso, pas de sucre. Now it's offensive. What's next? Quatre sandwich, les viandes italiennes. Le pain italien, mais je ne peux pas dire panini. Le café dans un tasse petit. Pas café, je peux même pas dire café au lait. Est-ce que je peux dire, oui, café au lait, mais le petit? Espresso. Like, it's coming to ridiculous, man. It makes me want to move out of Quebec. I used to love Quebec. The media makes you fight French against English. The media destroyed Trump for 4 years. Okay, he didn't do a good job himself talking, but they destroyed this guy. You brainwash the public. It's since 1942, when they were throwing up broadcasts with the big companies, NBC, brainwashing people, commercials. You could be there and, oh my God, Doritos, you buy it. TV makes your brain trigger for something. So if someone's saying, Jeffrey's horrible, Jeffrey's bad, Jeffrey's this, Jeffrey's that, 8 billion people in Quebec, half of it saying it, Jeffrey, I'm going to believe it. So I think media should be biased. No opinion. This and this are the parties. You guys go vote. He said this, he said that. That's it. Not he touched his daughter. The other one smells little girls. That guy's a racist, sexist, but he got non-white votes. You can't put your input like that. It's not, if I'm trying to do a comedy show, 500 people coming. It's like someone saying, Tony kicked a cat. I saw him hit a dog. Oh my God, he's mean to little kids. It's going to hurt my show. True or not true? People believe it. Because once upon a time, we were innocent to proving guilty. Now we're guilty, prove your innocence. That's how the world became.
Yeah. It's not real journalism. And there's this comedian in the States, Jimmy Dore, and he says he has a YouTube channel, Jimmy Dore Show, and he says, the journalist, you go to school to learn how to be a shitty journalist. That's what they teach you.
Save the money, just become shitty without the school. You know, Jeffrey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I never saw any episodes of Friends. I don't watch comedy. I've never watched comedy in 7 years. Movies, but not comedy shows, like stand-up. Because I've always had that. I never wrote a joke, by the way. In 7 years, I never wrote a joke on paper. What I do is, as I'm talking to you, like today I made a joke about guichet card being full of cocaine on it. It wasn't working. So I write on my notes, guichet card, cocaine, not working machine. That's it. And when I go on stage, most of the time I improv the joke. Like once I was with this comedian, Gino Durante in Montreal, where we're very good friends. Well, he's my best friend, but I'm not his. But who cares? You know, yin and yang, whatever. So the thing is, I was going to do a show. There was 300 people, and I said, I'm going to try a new set. And it's like, are you crazy? In front of these people, you're going to do 15 minutes you never did. I said, yeah. He goes, man, no, you can't do that. I went and I did it. It was so good. But I don't remember what I did because you're so into it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I should film myself because I don't remember what I do. But that's why I'm scared to watch comedy, because if I see your set and you have a joke about a steak, what happens in the mind is you make a joke about filet mignon, but it's still a meat. Oh yeah, but it's not steak. And that's what a lot of comics do. Well, I'm not pointing a finger. I'm saying from what I've seen. You make a fun joke about a cat, the person does the same thing, but he's talking about a rat. But yeah, but I didn't say cat. But you use the same, what's the word? When you use the same format, let's say, and then you just change the punchline to a guy instead of a girl doctor, let's say, but it's the same joke. So it's you know, I told a comedian once in Los Angeles, I was friends with this guy. I told him my joke about, because I lost 132 pounds in 2 years and 3 months. And that's when I get the standing ovation, Jeffrey, when I say that. No, but the thing is, I told this joke about that I had a problem. The doctor goes, I know what's your problem. You have a disorder. And he's right, because I disordered a poutine and I disordered a steak, right? I told this comedian in Los Angeles, but the guy's been a comedian for 25 years, and he took my joke. So who they're going to believe, if ever, me or him? Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you take one of my jokes, I'm going to say, but no, I did this many years ago. Where's the proof? People must have heard it. They're going to believe me, not you. You just started a year and a half. So it's tough. It's tough to be a comedian in Montreal because if you don't write jokes, they hate you at the beginning. They hate you because they write jokes. It's not fair. You go on stage. Listen, I don't have a diploma. Yeah. I'm not a college student. You know, at 13 years old, I was reupholstering sofas. Give me a break, right? My grammar is not the best. So when I go on stage, I am so natural. I make mistakes sometimes when that thing with Jesus, Moses, it's like somebody called it like a Activia or something. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like a yogurt. And people were laughing because I don't think, I'm not robotic. It just flows out naturally, whatever comes out. So you kind of make enemies because other ones are programmed to, you know, in their head, they have their set and they go over it. So I think jealousy for all comics, which within each other, is wrong.
Yeah.
Steve Martin, all these guys, they really supported each other when they started together. Bill Murray. If you do good, I high five you. If you do, I tell you, it was awesome, but what do you think about this? And you go, oh shit. Or, no, I like my joke, I'll do it in 3 other audiences. But there's nothing wrong with talking with each other, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think about the mayor, what she's doing downtown?
Yeah, it's like, it's horrendous. And it's not just downtown, but what she did to St. Catherine Street. And
come on, tell me the video.
All summer, it's like she was blocking off St. Catherine Street and only opening it up on Friday.
She
so
killed the
finally,
sun.
the traffic go through.
Yeah.
And you see this like a huge sinkhole, like right in the middle, St. Catherine, like around Metcalfe, Mansfield, and those streets, but huge. And what she's doing is just making it only for pedestrians.
Yeah. Okay, riddle me this. You ready? Or answer me this. She closes downtown, Old Montreal, everything for construction for over a year and a half, a good year. All of a sudden, election next year, the panic button, she announces freezing taxes, like I mentioned, and she announces taking off construction. She removed a lot of the construction, says, no, it's not the time yet, we'll do it later. After you kill the businesses, but COVID is an excuse now because COVID killed the businesses. But people forget 11 months before COVID what she did. So everybody's blind now. It's the COVID that killed the restaurants and the bars. No, it's putting bike terraces, taking out the terraces to put the bike paths. You killed the terrace business. What are you doing? You're passing cigarette laws. You're not allowed to smoke 7 feet. There goes the terraces. You want people to smoke on the parking lot or near the street so they get hit by a car or a bike at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know how many people left Quebec to go to Ontario? Unbelievable. But more immigrants come here, which my parents were immigrants, mom and dad. I'm okay with it. But more Arabs, more Italians, not really, but more Arabs, more Algerians, more Haitians are coming here. They speak French already. They're coming here and they're going to blossom, and Montreal, St. Leonard, one day will be 90% non-French anyways, non-Quebecers. But as long as they want to keep their language, but they're losing Quebecers because the Quebecers, I hear a lot of them, they're not happy when someone next door is not a Quebecer. Damn Muslim, damn Italian, they're racist. If you're not a separatist, they hate you. I'll tell you why. I was in my room at the hospital with 4 other people. One guy spoke only English. I spoke English and translate to French to that guy next to me, the separatist. I was talking in French all the time. You know that the minute he had a chance, he complained in the front to change room. He says, I can't stay with them. They're talking English, and me, I'm a separatist. I want to be next to them. When I saw him outside, I said, are you serious? I talked to you in French. He goes, no, it wasn't you. It was the English guy. When he saw him, he told him, no, it wasn't you. It was because Tony was on the phone. So they're liars, a lot of them. Don't like you if you're not a separatist. If you're not a pure Quebecer, they don't like you. But I love everybody. I was this normal. I wasn't raised. I watched Happy Days. I watched All in the Family, which was racist. I watched Don Rico's Chinese and blacks and this and that. Am I racist? You're damn right I am. No, stop. No. Am I racist? No. Could I be racist? Oh, in a second. So many racist jokes on every nationality. I could be brutally racist, but it's not politically correct. It's not nice because of all the history of what people went through. It's not nice. But this is the same problem we have with snowflakes. Christmas songs are offensive. You can't say White Christmas. What are you guys on crack? Like, I lost hope in Quebec.
Yeah, you have to
until they
say,
got-
the thing is, well, you have to say happy holidays. You know, you say
I
Merry
don't know
Christmas
why.
when someone, you know, it's
Okay,
not
but
Christian.
Merry means jolly. Merry means happy.
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas is Christ. Okay, that's offensive. But Merry, Merry holidays, you could say Merry holidays because Merry means happy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So am I allowed to say Happy Christmas? No.
Yeah.
You know what? They're going to take away Christmas this year from us. They let Halloween go. Say what you want about Donald Trump. As much as everybody hates him, at least he wanted to keep religion. He said we have to keep religion, we have to keep the churches, we have to keep this. And look at Montreal. You can build a synagogue, you can build a mosque, 20 of them. Go to any other country and build a church. They burn it down while you're building it. It's wrong. Now there's fights between Muslim and Christians on different countries. Why can't we just get along, you know?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
My
that's
neighbor,
the
my
thing,
neighbor is
because we have to
Muslim.
stop, you know.
Nicest guy in the world. Nicest guy in the world. He helped me. I'm stuck. Don't judge a book by its cover, Jeffrey. Some people
Yeah.
are really nice no matter what nationality, what race.
Oh yeah, I know. You have to stop
Not that you judge. You don't judge. I was
being
just saying
afraid.
in general.
Stop like being threatened, because here, like the Pure Lane Quebecois, they stay a lot. What I noticed, they stick a lot to themselves, you know, and a lot of them who never learn much English, they don't want to learn English. They just want to speak French all the time. No matter
How
what.
can you talk in one language? The minute you go to Florida, you need to speak English or anywhere.
Yeah, but you know, they did a documentary on that, and there's the community from Quebec, and they're insular. So they won't go outside. They don't want to learn English. So there's all English around them. They stay in their own community where they don't have to speak English. They speak French.
I want you to answer me something. Serious question. Separatists in Quebec, they only like English. They can't stand other races. Example. I once did a show, and because the Elvis singer was singing, somebody yelled en français. I never thought you could turn an Elvis song French. It made no sense. People were like, how are you going to sing Love Me Tender in French? Then, when I was started doing my comedy, the guy said, en anglais, like he really got violent. And I said to him, after the show, I did a joke or two in French. Then I went to see him and his wife. I said, tell me something. What car do you drive? Audi. Oh, because that's not French, that's German. When you go to the restaurant with your wife, to the Italian restaurant, Vio Scalapini, nice wine, Italian wine, that's okay to choose when you're separatist. Because if you're separatist, you go eat in Gaspésie, you don't touch Italian food, you don't eat Mexican food, you drive, is there a Quebec car? No, drive a bike made in here, CCM. Don't freaking hate anything else, but when it comes to you to drive, to eat, then it's okay to go other countries, other languages. It's hypocrite. If I don't like anything but French, I'm drinking French wine, I'm talking French, French TV, nothing, not that I turn around and I go see an Audi or, you know what I mean? You can't be like that, because if you don't like anybody, you don't buy an Aston Martin, an English car or whatever. So I just find that if you're gonna play the game, bring your equipment to the right game. Don't just pick and choose when you're separatist. That's all.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You asked me the bus driver. What time? Quoi? Did I ask you for sex? Stupid. I'm looking at my wrist. I'm asking you what time it is. You can't tell me what time? You don't understand that? Je parle français, but you could have at least tried. So that's what pisses me off. The ones that do talk English, but they don't. No, comprends pas. No, hein? You don't know what money is. Huh? You don't know what sex is. You don't know what money is. You don't know what credit card. All those words you understand, my friend. So I don't like that part. That's all. I hate people that have more than one kids when they move.
Yeah. You know, even they go to Mexico, they go to Puerto Vallarta. There's a big French community from Quebec, they come from from the South Shore. They come here. They have a house in the South Shore, and they'll go for the vacations in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and they have their own community, own condominium, their own stay around the whole same resort area, same part of the beach, and they don't know any Spanish, but they only speak French.
Well, they know some. They know like peso. Yeah, they know some peso, cerveza, whatever for a drink. They know the tequila, beer. They learn certain words. Yeah, but see, Mexico bent for them. Said, "I'll give them their little French area." Smart tourists. Here, you come from America. You don't read the signs. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, Saint Jean de Richelieu. What the hell is that? If you're American. Sorel, Trent. The guy's gonna be, what the hell is Sorel? It's my sister, because Sorel in Italian is Sorella. You have to, I don't think Quebec is thinking about tourists. That's the problem.
No.
We're allowed to talk. The rest of Canada is laughing at us because we fight with languages. We fight espressos against the law. We're attacking businesses when COVID already killed businesses. But yet on Bélanger, on Villeray, there's a place called the Barber Shop. Nobody bothered him. Big Mac, Walmart, Future, Forever 21. There's 2,000 stores in English. They don't bother those ones.
Yeah. Just the small businesses, but it's like you're kicking somebody when they're down already.
Yeah, but they have to, because the big companies have to take over. Costco, Walmart, IGA, they're going to knock out all the little stores. It was planned from a long time ago to do this. And now everybody's a caterer. Everybody's a caterer all of a sudden. They put two toes together and now everybody's opening caterings. Like caterings hurt restaurants because people used to go to restaurants. Now they stay home and they just order out. So it's a sad world, Jeffrey, man. If we don't put comedy in this world, suicides will go up, depression will go up, mental health will go up, violence will go up, spousal abuse. The world needs us.
It's already, it already is. And, it's just like...
They're taking away freedom of speech. Comedians are not allowed to say, one guy made a lesbian joke. You have to pay $15,000 to the lesbian community. Mike Ward, he made an hilarious joke, but because the kid wasn't good looking and he was bullied, then bully comes into effect and it wasn't nice what he did, blah, blah, blah. But if Mike Ward was a normal comic, amateur, with a joke like that, the parents were not going to sue him because he's broke. But because he had money, they went after him.
Yeah. And had the media behind them also to blow it all up.
When I started comedy, I was so scared to talk and to say what I want. Now, I've reached a point. I have a company with my girlfriend, whatever we do. She works. I'm disabled. I don't care. People like me or don't like me. They don't feed me. Their shit stinks like me in the bathroom. If they think they're better than me, go right ahead and hate me. But everybody that hates me must have liked me sometime. So I don't care. I think I'm more love than hate. My cat gets 300 likes on a picture. Some people don't get that when their parents die. I could hit 500 likes on any picture I put. So I think I'm liked. Not because a couple of people had a bad taste in their mouth with me and try to ruin me. I don't care. All those stories just make me grow bigger, stronger, and love myself more. And I can't wait to do comedy. I have 125 pre-sold tickets at $30 a ticket already, and I can't even walk. So I know I can hit 300 to 500 people at my first show. I have an amazing venue, which I can't say. There's 4 of them, and it's going to be Saint Leonard, Ville-Saint-Laurent, Côte-Vertu, and West Island. Mega places that could fit 500 people. I'm very good friends with the owner of the establishment. So, and the PR they have hits millions of people in Quebec. So I'm set. I just want to share this with other comics, give comics a chance to perform in front of big audiences.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't care if a comic makes a dirty joke. We just have to warn the public, listen, there's dirty joke, like the host's job is to say that. Guys, if you think it's clean, who cares? You know, we're all swear at home, your kids hear worse than that. There's some dirty jokes. If you're offended by it, we'll put a suggestion box in the corner. But we're here for a good time. It's a Saturday night or a Monday night, whatever. It's an hour and a half show max. Just release your stress and enjoy yourself. That's all. Yeah. Once you warn them, they can't say, I didn't expect this, because you told them.
Yeah.
And if it's really
like,
once a month,
the Super Mario videos that the little kids watch, it's they swear. They're swearing the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if you remember the game Grand Theft Auto. You're raping women in the game, having sex for energy, killing people on the beach. So you can't blame our kids. You can't blame the parents. You can blame who? Maybe the parents, but I think some kids sneak it. Now on their phones, they can catch internet. I posted the other day, gray kitty, because my cat, I wanted to see what kind of cat it was. I said, gray kitty, I go, gray pussy cat. I got every porn site in the world of women over 70 that had gray hair. But damn it, it's not what I wanted. So after 5 hours of watching porn, I removed the search. But I just think life is short. I think, well, that's made up on the spot, so people forgive me on that joke.
Yeah, I saw one of your videos. I saw one of your videos at this club in, you were in Cornwall?
Yeah, that was so unpolished, but still, it was natural. But I mean, wow.
Especially the last, near the end, your last 3 jokes near the end were like unbelievable, like rolling on the floor funny.
I don't remember. Can you tell me which one? Because I don't remember.
So funny. You had them like going like almost nonstop, and it was just so. The end was just like killing.
Is that the last one I posted? Somebody posted there.
Yeah, you posted it. Yeah.
The last one, right? The one that when I first started at Yuck Yucks or something, I did a show there. I think it was that one.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fun. It's not easy to. Problem with what I saw at a couple of clubs. I'll tell you what I saw wrong. They had tables. Everybody's in the back, and the front 3 tables are empty. Whoever's in charge is supposed to fill up the front. When they say, I don't want to go in the front, nobody will pick on you. I'll give you a free drink. Fill the front, the back gets filled up. There's always people that want to go in the front anyways, because it's hard for a comic to talk to an empty chair. Look what I'm doing. Talking to an empty chair. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but so that's the first step I tell comics. Practice on an empty chair. And then you're going to get used to some clubs in Montreal or anywhere. Toronto, too, they have empty clubs.
Oh, yeah. I've done open mics to plenty of empty chairs, you know. And
I think if the room is empty and you get booed, you're in trouble. Because then it's the ghosts that are booing you. Boo. But,
you know, you just roll with it. You know, at the end I said, well, you know, thank you to the 50 ghosts that would have been here if they were here, but, you know, thank you anyway.
Yeah, no, it's funny. And you could make up any joke. You can say, you know what, it's the first time that the room wasn't full and people left to make it look like this. They were actually not here from the beginning or whatever. You know what I mean? You can play with... I used to do a joke when I was fat, and if the table in front was empty, I would say, some people got the memo. Don't sit front row. The fat guy falls, you're all gonna get hurt. And when they would sit in the front, I would say, you guys didn't get the memo? If I fall, you're getting injured. It's in the newspaper, $23,000 renovations, 2 dead. And so that joke can do both ways, you understand?
Yeah.
But now it's hard to do a set. It's going to be tough on the fat jokes. I got to do them as the past. Oh my God, I actually fit now. In the past, blah, 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 if I wanted to. But I have so much new material, hospital material, everyday material. My girlfriend actually is funnier than me, man. She killed me the other day. I was texting her, and I wrote something like, instead of change, I wrote chong, ching, whatever, like by accident. And she goes, it was like 1 a.m, and she just writes, babe, are you Chinese? Why didn't you lose weight on your fingers instead of your body?
Yeah. Just just fat fingers. Yeah.
But she killed me because she goes, are you from China? That I can't understand your writing. Read it again. And why don't you lose weight on your fingers? With those things. But that's it. I mean,
my partner kills me sometimes. My partner, she kills me sometimes with some of the things she comes out with. She picks up this book from they were giving away at a church, outside of a church, and inside the church is this guy's business card, but it's all black, and the front says bodyguard with the guy's name, and then telephone number. You flip it over, it says director of operations. I mean, that was just so funny. As he says, well, the guy's like probably 10 years old. He's just very tall for his age.
Oh my God. But you know what? I think we're going to need to call him. We need a bodyguard after we talked about Valerie Plount and the separatists. We're marked and Muslims. We're marked. Well, I spoke good about Muslims.
Well, we better take a ticket and stand in line.
If I had a dollar, somebody said if I had a dollar.
All of NDG or like it's what's going on with the NDG Council. NDG Côte-Neige Council is in a shambles, and they're hating us. They can't stand this Sue Montgomery. According to them, they think she's a bitch, and they're fighting with her. And there's a whole it's a mess. It's a whole mess.
And they started attacking the English stores there now. Ice cream place is called Cremerie, but it's an English name. They got in trouble.
Yeah.
Cremerie is okay, but you can't have Cremerie Good Taste or whatever it's called.
Cremerie, and they put
You know what? Just
the letter has to be so small. Yeah, like you need special glasses to read it.
Yeah. Just call it Cremerie GT, whatever. At this point, it's disgusting. What happened to freedom of speech, live and let live? Didn't, what's his name? The president of France and Legault agree that it's okay to make fun of Messiah, Mohammed. It's okay, it's freedom of speech. Legault said that. He backed up Macron, whatever his name is in France. He said, it's freedom of speech. If you make fun of Arabs, Messiah, Mohammed, it's okay. But over here, if you speak English, you kill us. So isn't that a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Freedom of speech in France backs them up, and over here, too much English in companies.
Yeah. You say he wants more English. More French in the companies, but 62% speak English in the businesses in Montreal. So
you want to know what's happening to Quebec? It's simple. Who imports the most people to work from France? Quebec. Quebec and France are becoming one.
Yeah.
And what's happening in France? Highest terrorist country. What's going to happen to Quebec in 5 years? Highest terrorist province. Mark my words.
Yeah. they have this Islamic
I don't know
extremist.
well, I don't know who's doing it, but they're allowing anybody here. It could be crazy Italians, and they're gonna start. If you're not following Italian rules or Islamic rules, whatever, are you with us or they kill you? That's my personal opinion. It could be even Jews. It could be anybody. The more we import if they outpopulate Quebecers or whoever it is, if you bring only in Italians here, you're going to start seeing more Italians on the streets, more Italian flags, more Italian does it their way, walking on the streets, sandals, whatever, talking loud on the phone. It's going to become Italy kind of thing, which Italy now is losing its touch because there's more Romanians and other countries coming into Italy. So it's normal when you import different people, especially if it's one race, a lot of one race, if it's Haitians, it becomes like their country of origin, which is no problem with me. I speak 4 languages, but I'm just saying I can't spell in any of them. But the point is, I just think they got to do a little bit of police watching on that, like calm down. It's like if you import 1,000, I don't know, 8 billion Mexicans and 8 billion Italians in one area, it becomes Mexican-Italian because there's the most people there. Same thing here. If you wanted to stay French, you can't import 1,000 other, 1 billion, millions of other races because you're going to lose your French. Because the French people are going to get fed up, move up north, move to Toronto, to Quebec, move somewhere French, Marseille, whatever, a town, and then you won't have any more French Quebecers here. So they're ruining their own people by importing other people that speak French but are not Quebecers. So do you want just the French language to live or your Quebecers to stay here? There's a fine line. Because Italians speak French too.
Yeah.
I hate politics.
Well, they're just saying, there's a threat to the French language. There's no threat. There's no.
The reason I didn't run for mayor, number one, I was going to get financial backup. I'm not worried. I had the popular vote probably. I don't speak great French. I'm je parle français, but not, and my past. They look at my past, this guy, when his mom died, he played around with a drug substance. I don't need them scooping that shit up, throwing it in my face.
Yeah.
Then I have to say, yeah, well, everybody's human. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to win as mayor? If you remember what made Valerie Plante win, do you remember what made her win? The only reason why she won was simple. Denny Cordair put a ban on dogs. She came in and said, if I win, I remove the ban. She won and she removed the ban on pit bulls. You don't have to kill them. You put a muzzle. She took off a lot on the dogs and she won. Talk, you want to win to be mayor? Say good things about children, schools, garderie, medical help, the old people, the army veterans, and animals, and you win.
But she also promised free bus for senior citizens and reduced fares for low-income people. And, but she's saying, wait, my mandate's not finished yet, so giving away.
Hard. Don't get me wrong. She works hard. I give her that much. She works hard. She goes to meetings. She works hard. Is she a puppet doing what the CAC is telling her or whoever's telling her? I don't know. I think she's hired in the CAC. Is she being told what to do? She has an agenda, but is she thinking the consequences of her agenda, or she's just seeing urban parks with families everywhere, all nice? It's not an easy job. I mean,
hideous monuments and like the huge tree plants.
She wants to get rid of cars, Jeffrey. She wants cars to leave, like she owns electric companies. But yet, the Grand Prix, they accept them because it brings in what, 70, 80, $100 million for 3 days? It's got the highest gas pollution for 3 days. That's okay. Jet fuel, all that fucking pollution, it's okay for 3 days because it brings in money to the city.
Yeah.
You think electric cars, look at the electric Formula One, was a flop for Cordair. People like gas cars, gas lawnmowers. They don't give a crap about this electronic. You can't turn the public that fast. There's a lot of Teslas, but they're not outnumbering gas cars.
No, because the oil companies have so much power they're not letting go, so they can't lose so much money. Do
you think a civil war is possible here?
Oh,
Don't forget, Venezuela made the citizens give their guns back. Trudeau said, we give you $3,000 every gun, so people gave back their guns. So we're not armed. So our protesters are with pots and pans. If we have to protest because they give everybody a curfew 10 o'clock from now on, and they put concentration camps, how do we rebel? Pellet guns? So will the people take swords and knives and attack the police to protest? Will the policemen say, wait a minute, I'm a cop, but I'm not going to stand for this, and switch on the government? The army going to come in? Will people want to lose their nice house to go fight in the streets like the Kings of New York in the movie or something like that? The gangs, will it happen? They complain, the gas goes up. They complain on Facebook, nobody protests, nobody does nothing. Don't use your car. Don't do nothing. Take the stupid bus. Teach the gas companies a lesson. Don't lower the price. We have the highest taxes in Quebec. We pay the highest taxes. We get taxed when we buy something. They clip us at the end of the year. They clip us after every paycheck. Here, they should just call Quebec Taxville. It looks nicer, Taxville. You know, the Je me souviens, the license plate should be changed to Je te fous.
No, they should change it to say Je veux oublier.
Yeah. Est-ce que ça fait mal? That's what they should call it. Est-ce que ça fait mal dans le cul?
I want to forget. that I live in such a racist province,
Yeah, what happened to free speech, man? We talk English, we get in trouble. We write English, we get in trouble. I don't know. It's not any different than Fidel Castro. It's capitalism here. Is that what you call it? Capitalism?
No, but they're calling her. They're saying she's socialist. She's an eco-socialist, and Trudeau's a socialist or communist.
Trudeau did the blackface. He did all kinds. Biden in 1977 said if you bring your black kids and white kids in the same school, they turn out to be social animals or something like that. He said, if it was Donald Trump that said that in 1977, they would have killed him till today. He wasn't even going to be the first president, the first time. It's funny how the Democrats forget, forgive, own the media. Everything's okay. I don't care. I didn't go for any of them. I like Trump because he spoke his mind. He's an idiot the way he talks, but he spoke without thinking. But, so he charged some rich companies protection, pay us if you want protection from our army. He made the army into a very lethal army. His vocabulary wasn't great. His history with the women wasn't great. He made fun of the child with the special needs there when he made fun of him at the reporting session. He hurt himself, don't get me wrong, but 70 million people still voted for him.
Yeah.
The only thing is, he's asking, stop the voting. How do you stop the voting when they're still coming in? You can't do that. It has to be said from the beginning. After midnight, no more votes, no matter what. You can't do it during. There's people saying that he's going to win. They're going to overturn it because there was a lot of ballots that were lost, found, dead people voted. It's all conspiracy. He won. Biden won. They poured out $350 million to win. I hope he would have won, because with all that money, they could have helped. You know, there's a 4-hour wait in New York for bread to eat.
Yeah.
People starving in New York to eat bread, 4 hours they wait. Yet, $300 million were thrown in the elections. What does that tell you about the United States?
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
They politicize everything. Yeah.
You know what I just realized? You know what I just realized?
What?
Everything we said on this podcast, now I gotta say 10 Hail Marys, and I have to talk to the Star of David to be forgiven.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I need to ask the Lord to forgive me for any kind of malintent from this podcast. Jeffrey, I hate you. You set me up. I'm not going down alone. I'm taking you with me. I am alone on the 12th floor.
Yeah, at least if you do it for freedom, then you're okay. Then you're safe.
Oh, okay, so we're William Wallace.
You can't. You have to do it for the freedom to speak for the truth, for the freedom of the people.
Yes, I think you watched Braveheart with your wife. Is that what happened? I tell you one thing, Jeffrey. Ask not what you can do for your province, but what your province can do for you. A little Martin Luther King with the country.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm not racist. Look how I'm all alone. I'm so scared. Look. It reminds me of Michael Myers. Remember the hospital scene?
Yeah.
When he comes and he kills everybody in the hospital?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, Michael. No, Michael. I always want to do that. Oh, shit. It would be crazy if he really came in front of me. I'd be killed in front of everybody. What a way to go. Live. Wow.
People might get the impression you're in a mental institution.
You talking to me? There's nobody here. Well, anyways, I'm going to go back to my room and talk to nobody. But I really enjoyed myself. Really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah.
That burns. Yeah. Oh my God. It burns in the eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. Anything else you want to ask me, or do I need a lawyer?
And hopefully next elections in November next year, 2021, that the city could somehow wash their hands of Valerie Plante. And,
well, I'm going to go live for the whole month and try to brainwash everybody like the media did about Trump.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask everybody to go live, talk nothing good about her, what all the bad she did, brainwash the public. At this point, I take Cordair back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's a good man. Yeah, like Riccio News, we'll call it.
Oh my God. I have to watch it. I have 2 cavities coming out. I'm in so much pain, but I can't go to the dentist because my dentist is 22 steps to get up, and I don't have my leg right now. No elevator.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. You need a storefront.
I got a phone call and it killed my sound.
Oh no. Yeah.
So I'm going to say thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on.
We'll do this again. And by the way, put your post on my wall. You have a beautiful podcast. I like it.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Be good.
Yeah. Take care.
Ciao, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good. Okay, that was comedian Tony Riccio. Come to you live from his rehabilitation center. It's really a pleasure to speak with people like that who are tough, and but they have a big heart. He's got a very big heart, you can tell, and he's no wonder why he's liked by so many people, and he's very popular. So we have to hold the faith. We can't lose the faith, and we have to stay safe, stay warm this winter. But we had some very beautiful summer, winter. You know, Canada has 4 seasons, but unfortunately it all happens all in 1 week. You know, if it gets cold and snows one day, no problem. Just wait 3 more days, it'll be summer again. So this is Jeffrey Laurence signing off, episode 6, JeffreyCast, back in Shutdown. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Yellow Glasses Comedy Productions, and follow me on Anchor and Spotify and A Piece of My Mind podcasts. And that's it. Thank you very much, and good night.